many times in my career I've heard people claim that a week was pivotal, as if it can change the direction of the entire market. Next week, no hyperbole, is pivotal. It's significant. I'm willing to make it a free fire zone of superlatives. And here's why. We have not only a Fed meeting, not only the non-farm employment report, but we also have earnings from Apple, Amazon, Meta Platforms, and Microsoft. In short, next week determines the market's direction for the duration, or at least the rest of the summer. But before we get to the specifics, let's deal with something my morning colleague David Faber broke a few weeks ago. The planned merger of Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern. A seminal deal if it's allowed to happen. Something that would have been unspeakable under the previous administration. And honestly, most other administrations. It would be a tacit admission that anything could be approved, as these companies were always expected to compete against each other. If you hear talk of a compromise that the combined rail has pledged to not raise rates for, say, I don't know, the next 5 years, then you could expect that this deal would actually be approved. Now, I think it's a coin flip, because there are only a handful of major railroads in the United States, so it might be a tough sell, even now that we have more business-friendly regulators. So I want to see something definitive on Monday. Also, before we get to earnings, keep in mind that the bulls want to see trade deals galore this week, because it's the last week before President Trump's remaining tariffs by fiat start in earnest. I can't tell you who will capitulate, but now that Japan's thrown in the towel, I expect more countries to follow suit. If I had to put my money on it, I'd bet on South Korea, if only because we have so many military bases there, and, well, let's say we do a lot of commerce. I think they get the better of us, but others might argue otherwise.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.